Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Cameron bats him now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down, and they'll start with Algier. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
32.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte will give them the season sweep.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford now to throw. And caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the middle of the Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were playing team football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Algier again on second down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Algier with another carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7. And now you got 3rd and 3.
Safe to say the passing game is found rhythm. He's got 4 of 4, but it might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action, Corral. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. There's Trimble, the tight end. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
53, ready.
On second, here's Algier. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Stafford dumps this one off to Algier. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that one. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll stick with Algier. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Algier going straight ahead. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go.
Algier now up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
40 got.
In motion, the tight end.
Stay 50.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give them 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Touchdown, Falcons! Tyler Algier, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Corral. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Corral with it, 1st down here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Corral takes a shotgun snap. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and 4th timeout. Time on the horizon. Timeouts moving forward. In search of 8 yards here as they look to convert the first down. 22! Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, it's Corral. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
And he's got some space here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Libra! 32! Easy, easy!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On again, it's Algier. And they see right through that defensively. That's going to be hit and taken down the backfield. That's 2 there. And it's third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, it can be ugly. And in this case, lots of yardage ugly.
Right where the set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he is stopped just short of third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 20-yard line. Here's Corral on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Corral flushed out right. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that will overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Corral.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time. It produces a new set of downs.
First down. Here's Corral.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford
setting up the screen. Here's Algier.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
The options there defensively. The screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
offense on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The word with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Corral with it on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Corral looking for another pass here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Quick throw by Corral. It's complete. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
This offense can't get it done. They'll think back to just a few points and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it. The time's definitely running out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again is Stafford. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Panthers are going to recover here. And that should be enough to get them the victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Back to throw, Corral.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Here's Corral.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Stanford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side.